Good morning, students. Good morning. So we are going to continue our revision from the chapter The Making of Global World, and it is part 2 for your revision purpose. Yesterday we have continued so many step-by-step headings that how the Silk routes became a great resource for the trading purposes around the world. Then we have discussed so many things. Then the role of technology. So many things we have discussed. Now we are continuing the same chapter with the another heading that we are talking about. The ninth heading of the chapter is Rinderpest or the cattle clan. I have discussed it or not? I think I hadn't started it yesterday. Yesterday done? Okay. So now the new heading is heading number 9, indentured. It is every heading is having certain connectivity with each other in history, and that's why you cannot ignore. You cannot ignore any content. You have to step by step read all the content with the help of book. Okay? Because anything and anyhow it can be asked. So now we have talked about how the cattle had the plague, and how it ruins all the economic structure around the world. Now we are talking about at the same time in the 19th century indentured labor migration from India. Now we are talking about that how during the 18th and the 19th century, okay, how many laborers, what was the condition that when the economy just boomed, okay, there is so much of economic development around the world. We have discussed how the Germany, US, very good Belgium, and the other, and the Britain though in the starting, how they all compete with each other. They want to make their economy more and more flourished. So in the same time, because industrialization with the help of technology, there is so much of industrialization. So, but you know that to perform any work, we need labor. We need a human resource for the to perform the various functions. So here, at the 18th century or the 19th century, there was a great requirement for the labor at cheaper level. Okay, so that's why you are going to study indentured labor migration from India. Next heading, it is number 9 heading or 8? 9. Very good. Indentured labor migration. Indentured labor migration from India. It will also show you, it will show you that what was the condition in India during the 18th and 19th century, that the people were forced to leave their hometown, home country, and without knowing the terms and conditions, they were just ready. So it means that there was no availability of to earn their livelihood at that time in India. India was suffering from the poverty. That's why the people were sacrificing their domestic life, and they were ready to be to cover the long voyages without knowing the terms and conditions. They just want to work so that they can earn something. When we started this heading, that indentured labor migration from India, under the chapter The Making of Global World, it means that during the 18th and the 19th century, number of labor were migrated from India and China. Okay, not only India, countless labor were migrated from India and China during 18th mobilization. So at this such type of labor where they supposed to do work in mines, in plantation workers, in plantation, very good, railways, road also, yes, and roads projects. So these all the, you can say, labor type of work were offered them. They were not having a very dignitary job or so much of salary. No, no. They were just used as a labor helper. Okay, and even when they signed such type of project, they were not told that how many hours per day they will be engaged. So it shows that how much they were forced. It means that they were not having a single means or resource to earn anything so that they can support their livelihood or the family livelihood. It shows that they were physically and mentally so much, you can say, helpless. That's why they just ready to be migrated from their hometown, home country to the another country. And after that, you know that how physically, severely they were punished. That's why some became rebels. They became you can say rebellious. Okay? They just run away from the forest area. If they caught by the Britisher, then they beaten up brutally. So such type of thing. Okay, you come to know. So it is all about, and yes, it is also important that which are the area present day from where they migrated. Among them, UP. They were migrated from UP. Then Tamil Nadu. Very good, Bihar.
Central Asia.
Very good. These are the areas right now from where that time the number of Indian people migrated for the labor work. Now, one more thing, if we see the situation in the 21st century, the condition of Bihar is also not good today also. Huh? The same thing. That is other thing. That if we are appointed in a higher post in another state, that is totally other thing. Okay, that we chosen the post. Okay, because we know the salary package and we have fight the competition. That's why we are going in the other state. That is another story. But here we are just focusing the condition of Bihar even today. That the people, the labor class is migrating from Bihar in this 21st century, which was started in the 18th and 19th century in history, still to earn their livelihood. You know the difference between wages or livelihood and salary? There is a great difference. Yes or no? And when we say salary, it means we are doing a respectable job. The terms and conditions we know very well. Working hours is also clarified for us. Getting my point? So we are getting salary because we are having a respectable job. We know everything that how many hours we have to work. Okay, everything is disclosed by the who have taken our interview. But when we say wages, okay, then it means that the labor work. And it happens because the people are not enough educated. They are not updated. We need to update ourselves time to time, otherwise we will not complete the world. We can remain just like isolated human being. And today you know that every now and then there is so much to learn. So much to learn in a constructive manner, not in a destructive manner. Because at one side if the technology is the greatest boon, at the same time technology can be the cause of your ruin. It can ruin your future. It can ruin your life, destroy. If you misuse it, yes or no? If you are just using your gadgets, a laptop just to watch the movie. And even at the same goal, you can having so many wonderful notes and the knowledge and dictionary, then you are really using this as a meaningful resource. Getting my point? Okay? But yeah, that is up to you. But how you take the advantage or disadvantage of any resource. This will be 100% on or up to us, what we want. Okay? We can use a resource just a way of our destruction. bread and butter. And it is not necessary that they are eating the nutritious food. No, so sorry. Just to survive, just to live. So that is a big question. That why the situation has not changed even today. Okay, that is another story. Okay, so it is all about that because you should be very much aware according to the current situation also. Understood? Now, it is all about the indentured labor migration, the people from UP, Bihar, and Tamil Nadu and Central Asia. The people just signed the agreement without knowing, at least the 5 or 3 years, but without knowing. That's why they became so much of agitated, and then it converted into a agitation. Okay. Now, another heading. Indian trade, colonialism and the global system. Now we were talking about Indian trade. That historically fine cottons produced in India were exported to Europe with industrialization. British cotton manufacture began to expand and industrialists pressurized the government to restrict cotton import and protect local industry. Tariffs were imposed on clothes imports into Britain. Consequently, the inflow of the Indian cotton began to decline. Now, what has happened? That you know that East India Company that our the next heading is Indian trade, colonialism, and the global system. Next heading is Indian trade, colonialism, Indian trade, colonialism, and then global system. The global system. The global system. This is the global system. Okay. So we know that how India was known as a golden bird because we are the producer of cotton. Cotton means the raw material for the textile industry. Textile industry which produces the clothes. After mixing the synthetic or the silk, cotton is the base. Cotton fiber is a base for any textile industry. Okay, any textile industry around the world, cotton is a basic raw material, a basic important fiber. So India was having so much of capacity to produce cotton fiber and spices. Our spices even today famous around the world. Cotton also, indigo. Okay. Now, you have studied the nationals in India. Okay, how the farmers were forced to produce indigo because it is required to color the clothes. Getting my point? So, earlier, before when the Britishers didn't reach in India, the situation is that our economy is so good. We produce the raw material, cotton fiber in our agricultural sector. Then we use this raw material to form our country-made clothes. So here that we are having the producer, we are having the market, and we are exporting our country-made clothes to the other country. So here the chances to earn more and more money. Getting my point? You know that if you go to the market, the cost of cotton fiber is very less. But if you are going in a mall or in a very good clothing shop and you are asking for a cotton shirt, it will be so costly. Even the pure cotton is so costly, and it needs so much of care. Pure cotton is so costly. So what the Britishers has done, that how the world economy, global system has changed in trade, that during the 18th and 19th century, the Britishers exploited, they forced the farmers to produce more and more cotton fiber, cotton in the agriculture field, but they didn't allow the Indian textile or the merchant to make or to use this cotton fiber to prepare the clothes in the nation, because all the cotton fiber were exported to the Manchester in England textile industry of Britishers. Yes, India became the greatest supplier of spices and the cotton fiber with indigo to the Manchester, England based textile industry. manufacturer to the only supplier. That's why our economy boomed, and that's why their economy flourished day by day. Day by day they flourished. They used our cotton, fine fabric or fine thread of cotton to make their shiny. They mix the cotton fiber with the silk and the other color, and then they our homemade product they use in a variety of way, and then they export the clothes India and the other country, and then we have to pay for them. Yeah, just see the scene that we have to pay extra amount for the thing which we used to make at our own country. This is all about the exploitation. Because we were not having the unity, we were not having the intelligence, that how we can, you know that nowadays I have seen in the Google, there is one student who during the lockdown when his job has taken away, what he has done within 6 and 8 months, he has started his own business to make masks during this lockdown period at home. And you know how much he has earned in this 8 and 7 months? 1.5 lakh. He has prepared the mask in colorful cotton and now winter fabric mask he has started. And at home he has earned all around 1.5 lakh. It is all about one who has the wish to do something. It doesn't matter what the situation is. He or she can come out with the idea. The basic thing is that how much we want. We just see the thing that he or she is having so much of wealth. But if we are seeing so much of wealth, it has taken so many years hard work. We never see the history. We just see the rising sun. Yes or no? But we never try to understand how much labor, generation to generation, they have given to flourish their business or anything. Whatever we see, it requires so much of hard work and the willingness to do something. In starting, you will earn less, definitely. In starting year of your career, in everybody's life, starting year of our career, it takes lots of energy, lots of time. You have to struggle a lot. But if you are continually doing your efforts, updating yourself according to the job or the need of the profession, definitely at one day, if you are working hard, you know that what is required in my profession, you are going for that, you are updating yourself. Definitely after 10 or 12 years, you will be having some place in your life and you will be successful. Because we directly connect the success with the money. And it is necessary because money matters. I cannot ignore the importance of money in our life. Understood? This is the situation. That how they ruin. Why people migrated? We are having so much of it. India is known as a prosperous country. India is having like the climatic season, monsoon type of climate, that time also that we are having the wonderful geographic condition to produce different sort of crops. Then what is the need that our people are migrated in search of work to earn their livelihood. To earn their livelihood. Why the situation has emerged is because of the Britishers. How they turn ourselves, ruin our economy, and India became only a supplier of the cotton fabric, cotton thread or the spices to the British mill or British company around the world. Okay, this is the situation, and now it affects the global system. The developed nation become more powerful, more economically flourished, and India economy just ruined. Okay, now the next is you can go further. Now interwar economy. We are talking about the First World War. Interwar economy. What is all about interwar economy? Interwar economy. There is two sentences. One is post-war and another is interwar. Interwar is during the war. During the war, that how our economy just not only around the you know that in First World War how many countries were involved, okay, and how they had to face the we know that if the work is wrong and war is not the solution of anything. Yes or no? War is just a symbol that here we are not able to discuss, to tackle the situation in a very peaceful manner. The weak people involved in the war. But nowadays you can see that every country wants to be so much of powerful in their armed forces or in their all the you can say these are the rockets and their rocket science and so many, so that they can their defense area will be more powerful, because anytime any country can attack. This is the situation of this present time. So but that interwar, we are talking about the First World War. The war is always having the destructive effects. So how economy of the developed nation has suffered, how the country who were known as the most powerful country of the world just became just like a beggar, how the economy just come to the floor, okay, from high, top to bottom. You will read in this heading. The interwar economy, that First World War, it has started from 1914 to 1918, okay. How the world interwar economy changed, that nobody found this wartime transformation. First of all, we will this how the transformation was there. The First World War, as you know, was fought between two blocks. On the one side were Allies power and the other is the now Central power. The Britain, France and Russia, and later it was joined by the US. So Britain, France, Russia and US were one side, they were known as Allied power, and on the opposite side there was Central power, means Germany, Austria, Hungary and Ottoman Turkey. Now the war has begun in 1914 August. Many government thought it would be over by Christmas, but it lasted more than 4 years. Yes, it has taken 4 years time. So when the war had started between Allied and the Central powers, okay, these countries thought that okay, it will be ended within some months, within the same year after some months by the Christmas, but the situation became more worse. Okay, and then it has taken the time of 4 years. In a year, 365 days, and you can multiply 365 multiplied by 4. You can imagine how many days, and war is just like that, it can't stop at night continuously. So much of blood and blood, such type of situation. If you have seen the movies, historical movies, such type of scene was there. Okay, nobody is caring about for anybody. They just want to kill the other side army or the other side policemen. So it was a scene of 4 years. You can imagine that how much of money they expend to make strengthen their army, to use their arms, guns, horses, how much money they require. Okay, so in this interwar economy, how it has transformed during the First World War. Now, even when the soldiers were not in the enough number, they compelled the common people to join the army. It was a situation, you have to remind that. Okay, and at that time, the women who were engaged during the interwar, which was the First World War we are talking about. The First World War, interwar economy and interwar transformation. That how the social and domestic life has changed. That from 1914 to 1918, the First World War fought between Allies power and Central power. Central power Germany, Austria, Hungary, and Allied power US, then Britain. This is very important to remember. Okay, then within the 4 years, the transformation in the society was that number of army people were dying from both sides. Okay, and then they were lacking, that there was no soldier. Now what they have done? They compelled the common masses. They made a resolution and you can say rule that so much of family member made they necessary to part in the army. They have to join the army, otherwise there will be a punishment. That's why they joined the army, compelled them, and then who support the family? Female. Now they are coming out from their homes and they are in the search of job. Some do the work, odd work in the factory, because the males are just going to the army, okay, to fight the battle. Now the female support the livelihood. And it was not 1 or 2 day story, and it is 4 years period. And even they don't know that how many of their husband or the sons were alive or dead. This is a situation that where the corona is nothing. If you see the wartime situation during the First World War or anything, here too we just need to to take precaution, to eat healthy. Although it is taking so much of time, our time is wasted. But life is more important than to waste some time. If we think so, it is all about our health and the others also. If we remain healthy, doesn't matter, we can survive. We can fill the gap. Okay, getting my point. So this is all about that in our life, which thing we give our priority. So always remember, study is secondary. Study is secondary. Yes. If this year you are not satisfied, next year just attempt. But the life is only one chance, which has given by the God. And if the life is so important, I am talking about your physical and mental health. Healthy person can do anything. An unhealthy person, sorry. First of all, you have to be so much conscious about your health, mental and the physical health. If you are okay, you are full of energy, you are sportive, you are not suffering from any disease, you can. Doesn't matter you will pass with the 65 or 60%. But if you are healthy, that is the biggest achievement of your life. That how much you live, but you live healthy. Healthy life is the greatest gift of God. And you have to decide. You have to be healthy or you have to be unhealthy. The health is wealth. Always remember, health is wealth. So don't compromise with your health. Getting my point? Because only a healthy mind and healthy person can give so much of concentration towards anything. I'm not talking about to complete your homework, to read the books. Sorry, I'm talking about that you can manage your life. You can go for a walk, you can read, you can do your homework, you can 8 hours sleep is very necessary. Sleeping is also exercise. You have to take 8 hours sleep in a day. So, doesn't matter. Marks are never matters. But health is very necessary. So your first priority should be always in your life, your health. And the others also. Okay? Getting my point? So this is all about that interwar economy, how the economy has changed and how the women came out from their domestic comforts to support the economy of their family. Now next is post-war recovery. This is revision, students. Remember, I am just highlighting the content, 3 or 4 lines. And in a detail, you have to read. And I hope you have studied the chapter at home yesterday. How many of you, please raise your hand? Honestly. Okay, good. Now we are talking about in the chapter post-war recovery. Post-war means before the war or after the war? After the war. Post-war. Which world war we are talking about? In the making of global world, which war? The First World War. Connect the things. Okay? Post-war recovery. Now, you know that so much of loss of life, so much of loss of property. They are attacking to each other. Then the soil fertility also damaged. They are using the bomb and the missiles or the guns, and there is so much of air pollution, soil pollution, so much of that. We have seen the example of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Oh my God. So many years the soil just damaged. Layer per layer. Layer per layer of the soil. You know that how many layers are there. In the deep of the earth there was only chemical. Chemical that even the soil has burned. Can you imagine? Such dangerous chemicals were there. So after the First World War, post-war economy. You can see when we break a house, how much time is required, how much money is required to build a new house. Yes or no? To destroy the thing is very easy. I can destroy this mobile just to fall it from a height. Okay? But how much time? And not a guarantee that I can recover this. I can once again use it in a proper way. So to destroy the thing is very easy. To disturb the life of anything, either the creature or any living being on earth, it is very easy. To pat a stone on the dogs is very easy. But to give the life to the same thing, is it possible to us? We cannot give the life. Then why we can disturb their life, or we can take away their life? Why we should do so? This thing is very necessary, and only democratic nation thinks that there should be a peaceful manner to sort out any international national issues, okay, regarding our defense or anything. Issues may be different. So after the First World War, how they recovered all the loss? Millions and thousands, countless people were died. Children became orphan. Okay. The female became widow. All the property, all the land resource were just destroyed. Ultimately, the loss was countless. We cannot count the loss. It is like so. So how many years has taken by the nations, the country which were involved? And sorry, beta, it is not that the First World War we are talking about, that only the Allied and the Central Powers between them fought. But the other countries also affected by this First World War, who were not taken part in the First World. India is one of the nations. China also. And we also suffered because we are studying the making of global world. We are connected with each other for the supply of goods and services. Why? We have to suffer from this corona because you are not posted in China. But the goods and services which we are using around the nation, in America, in Australia, in India, we are the greatest, you can say, consumer of the products which was supposed to make or prepared in China. They are supplying the things. Everything. Indian market is totally flooded with the Chinese product. One thing you can ignore, but the other time you have to, I have purchased this. So many things are there. Getting my point? So that's why we are not saying that post-war recovery that only the nation which has taken part in the First World War, but the other nation also who has to be suffered from the First World War recovery. So among them, post-war economy recovered proved difficult. Now we are talking about under Britain, which was the world's leading economy in the pre-war period. Before the First World War, which country was economically so much powerful? Britain. What was the condition after the First World War? That while Britain was preoccupied with war industry had developed in India and Japan. After the war, Britain found it difficult to recapture its earlier position of dominance in the Indian market and to compete with the Japan internationally. Before the First World War, Britain was so powerful that they gave fund to the India and China. And after the First World War, for Britain it becomes very challenging to compete with the Indian market or the Chinese market. So you can see it is all about ups and downs. Okay, that the situation has changed totally after the First World War. And now the war had led to an economic boom, that is to a large increase in demand, production and employment. When the war boom ended, production contracted, the unemployment increased. At the same time, the government used bloated war expenditure to the brink into the line with peacetime revenue. The development to the post-World War economic recovery, that the adverse effect, that now not only the huge loss of property and life, but the loss of job opportunity. people who remained after the war, First World War, they need the job opportunity. They need the place where they can go for work and at least earn their livelihood. It is a big question after the post-war, after the First World War. In the chapter, The Making of Global World, we will continue the remaining headings. Please take the portion part 3rd. Okay?